Hey there, KlicKNettars. I'm Kwame Alexander, and welcome to Wkly Hit List. It's 8:02 here on the East Coast, and we're live once again at iKwame.com Studios on 144 Studios, New York. Now, you may have probably noticed a brand new countdown for the makers of StreamYard. Well, I wasn't so sure to get it or not, but it worked out great. Okay, so before we even start the show, I mean, we're also in the show, but we have some breaking news. And this broke out 2 hours ago. Alright. So allow me to show you what I'm talking about. I believe it was 2 hours ago. It was 2 hours ago. The news broke out that Aaron Carter has died at the age of 34. Now, Aaron Carter, if you don't know, Aaron Carter is the younger brother of Nick Carter from the Backstreet Boys. And, my memories of him would have to be on Nickelodeon. I mean, he was a celebrity panelist on the game show Figure It Out, and he was a musical guest on All That. And and right now, I want to share with you some of his music. No, I probably shouldn't do this since we're on YouTube and Twitter, but I just want to show you how I like to share his memory. Alright, so just before we went on here, I dug up some of his music. So first up would have to be I Want Candy, which was a huge hit in the, I'm not sure if it debuted in the late 90s, but I'm guessing it's early 2000s. Here we go. Well, that was super lit, folks. Super lit. Alright, we're gonna share another one of his music videos later on in the show. I don't know if you heard all that, because I mute myself. Anyway, here is the I now I can't get that song on my head. Alright, here's the ball KlicKNet. Like I said, it's November 5th, 2022. So it's the first weekend of November. Daylight Savings Times will end tonight, so don't forget to set your clocks backwards. And Thanksgiving won't be too far away. And some people like me already have a turkey in our freezers. The big event everyone's talking about is the midterms. Later on, we're going to discuss one important topic about how the midterms will be shaped up. You should see how the 7-day rounder has shaped out this week with some shocking news from different places such as the world of TV streaming and sports. Sammy, I almost forgot something. Yeah, this is a 7-day rounder. Okay, so first up, last Saturday, Liam Hemsworth, one actor. Liam Hemsworth will replace Henry Cavill for season 4 of the Netflix series The Witcher. Last Sunday, Black Adam reached $250 million at the global box office over the Halloween weekend. Last Monday, Olivia Wilde's psychological thriller Don't Worry, Darling set a streaming premiere date on HBO Max. Last Tuesday, this is a big shocker. KlicKNet fired their head coach, Steve Nash, after their struggling start of the 2022-2023 season. Last Wednesday, the WandaVision spinoff Marvel Studios' Agatha, Coven of Chaos, cast actress Julie Plaza. So that shouldn't be like that. Now on Thursday, CNBC canceled the news with Shepard Smith after 2 years, with the head anchor set to exit the network. And finally, just last night on Friday, President Joe Biden predicts Democrats will take Senate and have a chance to keep the House in midterms. So those are bold predictions from our Commander-in-Chief. And for more on these, we take a closer look. Here you are from Yahoo News, where we got Netflix replacing Henry Cavill in Witcher with Liam Hemsworth. And this is because, well, Henry Cavill will be returning to DC to play Superman again. Next up, Black Adam takes top spot at box office again. The Dwayne Johnson funded DC superhero film kept its hold on the #1 spot at the box office in its second weekend in theaters, and this is from the Huffington Post. The Huffington Post. They see news again of Aaron Carter. And according to this, Black Adam added 27.7 million in ticket sales, bringing its domestic total to $11.1 million at the box office. Next up, from Deadline, Olivia Wilde's Don't Worry, Darling set streaming premiere on HBO Max. That premiere date just happens to be this Monday, November 7th. So don't be sure to catch Don't Worry, Darling on HBO Max on November 7th. Now from ESPN, news of Steve Nash out as Brooklyn Nets coach after chaotic tenure. Well, I guess it was going great to say the least, until we all know what happened. What happened in 2021? What happened just earlier this month? Oh, now I didn't know if I did this, but moving on from Variety, WandaVision spinoff, Agneva Coven of Chaos cast of Julie Plaza, who at one time played a witch in her career. So it's gonna be nice to see her in Coven of Chaos. Next, from the New York Post, CNBC cancels Seppo Smith's show after 2 years, anchored to exit network. And this comes on the same week that Tiffany Cross's show, The Cross Connection, was canceled on MSNBC. I mean, if you don't watch MSNBC, then you're probably not aware of The Cross Connection being canceled and Tiffany Cross leaving the network. Okay, last but not least, from what's his name? Brian predicts Democratic midterm win and says that the economy is improving. You know, economics is one of the issues in the 2022 midterm elections, and we're going to get into that later on in the show. All right, let me stop sharing. Just give me a couple of minutes. Now, I would just say it's been a crazy couple of hours with the news of Aaron Carter having died today at age 54. Anyway, I'm gonna set up next part of our show. And that is the sneak peek of the week. So let me share screen again. All right. We can also report in one month's time, the Brooklyn College thesis film, Nick Cam, based on our critically acclaimed fake TV series from years ago, will begin shooting on December 3rd and December 4th. A shooting location has been found with hopes that it can be confirmed soon. It's hard not to jinx things. Like, it's hard not to jinx things like these, like filming locations and thesis films. So I'll just keep quiet about what's really going on. There are, however, no shortage of secrets when it comes to the sequel to 2007's Disney's Enchanted. Now prepare to see what awaits Giselle when the sneak peek of the week showcases an official trailer of the Disney original movie Disenchanted. Now think of this as a trailer reaction. Okay? So I'm gonna head over to YouTube. Alright, folks. Together we're gonna watch a sneak peek of Disenchanted. In 3, 2, 1.
I know that change can be scary, but it can also be exciting. Let's start our new life. Nancy Edward!
Wait. I think this was... I just realized that I was saying this isn't the... Well, it says this from 4 days ago, but it looks like... It looks like the same trailer from D23 Expo. And it is. This is the same trailer from D23 Expo. Okay, well, this is disappointing. So you know what? Why don't you just watch it by yourselves? I'm sorry, I don't mean to be mean, but here is another way.
I know that change can be scary, but it can also be exciting. Let's start our new life. Nancy Edward!
Robert!
We bring love from Andalasia and offer belated birthday cheer.
An Andalasian wishing wand.
Does anyone in Andalasia ever just say stuff?
Not if we can help it. This world feels very different. Is it sometimes easier to live in Andalasia?
Well, I wouldn't say easier. We have dragons and ogre rebellions.
Last year, the entire kingdom was trapped in a giant whale.
Oh.
This is not a magic land. It is a land far, far away from my friends.
I'm so late. I'm a commuter now.
You're riding this train over and over and over and over and over and over and over, and then you die.
As you can see, Giselle, everyone has their place once you've found where you fit. Monroeville can be whatever you wish.
I wish for a fairy tale life.
Remember, happily ever after, it's not always that easy.
My hair, it's so high and my dress is so low.
Jumpin' jelly sticks. We got magic?
This town is turning into a fairy tale, but it's all gone terribly wrong.
On the last stroke of midnight, nothing will be as it was before. I'm not an evil cat. I'm not an evil cat. I'm not an evil cat.
What is going on?
You need to remember your place here.
Stepmother, please.
Giselle is under a curse. We have to stop this or everything Andalasian will die.
There's no one wishing your wish now, Giselle.
Come on.
Time to be heroes.
You know there's only room for one villain in this town.
You're hilarious. Delusional, but hilarious.
Oh, that was sweet. No, I couldn't tell if that was the same trailer from D23 Expo, but I think there was some new stuff in it this time. Alright, so it's now time for the inside scoop. Now, our inside scoop this week is about the 2022 midterm elections. And quick reminder, just a quick reminder to everyone who hasn't heard yet. So, quick reminder to watch our live coverage of the midterm elections. Watch our live coverage of said midterms in a special FakeTV Box live stream live stream this Tuesday at 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific. That's right, we're live. We're going to be live on the East Coast, Central Coast, Mountain Coast, and the West Coast. Okay, so like I was saying, and one other thing, some big new news is that the midterm live stream of FakeTV Box can be seen on not just YouTube, not just Twitter, but also Facebook. So you'll get to see it on 3 different platforms. So wherever you are this Tuesday, you won't be able to miss anything. Now, one topic I want to talk about regarding the midterms is the turnout of people voting early before November 8th. And it looks like, let's keep clicking on things, because it's KlicKNet. And it looks like it's going to be as high as it's ever been with the voter turnout. So we found this neat article from the New York Times about Americans flock to early voting as hints emerge of Republican strength. Now, this article can also be found on the Buffalo News, in case you don't have a paid subscription like me to the New York Times. And this article reads that anxious and polarized Americans have swarmed early voting locations and returned mail ballots in droves, casting more than 32 million votes as of last Thursday, as turnout in most states keeps pace with the record levels of the 2018 midterm elections. 2018, of course, and voters navigate high tensions over the democratic process. Furthermore, the high energy before Election Day, while offers hints of hope for both parties as they look to glean any signs of strength or weaknesses within each other, reflects how the nation's voting behaviors have entered uncharted territory since the pandemic and the Trump-fueled chaos of the 2020 presidential election. I mean, check out this photo I found on Google. You see people like writing some stuff on a poster about a plan to vote. And this one got me a little interested. Now, of course, I already voted early, so I don't need to worry myself about that. Now, the thing that got me interested in the article were the last two words in the headline that said Republican strength. And it's no secret that nobody wants the Republican Party to take back full control of the U.S. Congress. I mean, unless you're truly a far-right Republican. Now, you would think that early voting would be helping only the Democrats as they try to keep at least control of the U.S. Senate, while the U.S. House seems likely to go to seems like early pickings for the Republicans. And here's one of the reasons why. When the COVID-19 pandemic came about in 2020, most Americans chose to vote early or by mail, while more Republicans decided to avoid mail ballots and vote in person at the risk of getting COVID when they leave their houses. In 2022, this year, Republicans are largely faring better across the country, with early votes running ahead of their 2020 levels in battleground states such as Nevada and Florida, as well as in deep blue states such as California. Now, early vote count for Democrats is around the same level or higher than it was 2 years ago. And these are in states with major races for Senate and governor, such as Pennsylvania and Arizona. The signs of a Republican advantage can be found in polls showing the party on a stronger footing in the final days of campaigning. It rides a historically typical backlash to an unpopular first-term president and widespread voter unease about economic issues. Furthermore, economics is not the only issue. Economics is not the only issue with the 2022 midterm elections. Don't forget, there's also abortion, gun violence, other crimes, student loan forgiveness, climate change, immigration, even democracy. You see, Democrats have argued that Donald Trump supporters have grown increasingly after they've grown increasingly after someone author in it. I guess even more like Trump since he has continued to contest the results of the 2022 U.S. presidential election. Well, Democrats have also argued that the Republicans regaining power would harm American governance, since the GOP has nominated many election deniers across the country for the 2022 elections. And to make matters worse, Trump is eyeing an announcement launching a 2024 presidential campaign on November 14th. And this is the same day he's supposed to, this is the same day that the January 6th committee had him to ask him to sit for an interview under oath after being subpoenaed over the Capitol riot on January 6, 2021. He was also supposed to hand over subpoena documents by 10 a.m. yesterday on Friday, but the committee has now given him a little more time to do that instead of ending ending it this week. Well, this is some heavy stuff, man. Alright, so with the thought of Trump running in 2024, with the thought of him running in 2024, like it's looming over everyone's heads. It's looming over America. The 2022 midterms will have a huge impact for the next 2 years. Next 2 years to come. And it's mostly because I think it's mostly because of voter turnout. Now, both parties have taken markedly different approaches to how they encourage their voters to cast ballots. Democrats urge their rank and file to vote early, either in person or by mail, as much as possible, so the party can bank votes. As for Republicans who are echoing Trump's complaints about mail voting in the 2020 election, they have denounced the practice and urge the voters to cast ballots in person, and that's it. Either early on election day, and because of this, we might see Congress, U.S. Congress split, with Democrats retaining the Senate and Republicans regaining the House, making anything that needs to get done impossible. So right now, I'm making my predictions that the Democrats will maintain the U.S. Senate, while Republicans will take the House. Okay, with that being said, it's time now for our Celebrity of the Week. And this is a good one. As you can see, our Celebrity of the Week is Oscar Nunez. The thing about him is that he was born on November 18th, 1958. So I got mixed up. He's best known for starring in The Office and Halfway Home, a series on Comedy Central. And he's set to star in the Disney Plus original movie, Disenchanted. I mean, I don't know what character he plays. I mean, maybe it's the squirrel that turned into a cat. Maybe. Alright, so that's our show for tonight. But just to remind all you again, is that FakeTV Box will be live this Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, for the midterms. Let's do this right. We'll have real-time election results. Maybe the Senate or the House will be decided at just before like 10 o'clock. Because it would be awesome if we could report to you live. It would be awesome if we could report to you live that, like, the Democrats have retained the Senate. It would be awesome to say that on live streaming that Republicans have regain the house. So I like doing those things, like breaking news on a live show. So be sure to catch our FakeTV Box midterm election night coverage on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. And you can catch episodes of FakeTV Box anytime on KlicKNet. It's finally a channel. That might as well be the slogan for KlicKNet. It's finally a channel. Alright. So that's your show for tonight. So I want to thank whoever was able to watch this live in their spare time. But now we come to the part where I have to say, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and share everything on KlicKNet. Give your support by hitting the subscribe button. Yeah, the subscribe button down below. Now to play us out is none other than the late great Aaron Carter. So let me just get out another one of his music videos. This time it's Leave It Up to Me. So like I said, have a good night, and I'll see you Tuesday for our live FakeTV Box. Take it away, Aaron.